The best player on the ground. Katoa, still young, whilst he's been terrific.
Rugby League.
Your biggest night.
The atmosphere here will absolutely...
100,000 if there was a stadium big enough. Inside the Broncos. 3 win.
Playing halves. They've got the firepower to break over.
The visitors tonight. Will get first use of it. Arthurs makes the catch on the kickoff. It was a tight contest. He blew it wide open with his footwork and his ball play. Mix up between the winger and the fullback. It worked out okay for what is. And the Dolphins tonight, Bromwich, little skip. He knows something about footwork. Trouble for both teams to get through their opening set of centre. Walters jumps out from dummy half. Way before the kick.
Teams coming into tonight's clash 3-0, and there's plenty of storylines across the park.
From dummy half, Nicarima goes down to Walters, who will bring it back, and a real attacking chance of the game. Reynolds is over here on this left hand of Suncorp. It's Reynolds. First man option was there. Capewell. Sullivan feeds it from the back of the scrum. Teague playing there. It's Kenny Bromwich. Has been playing, comes to O'Sullivan. Out the back was Milford. Jesse Bromwich was also down the short side. A ricochet, it comes back to Teague, who digs for the lock. The ricochet off the Broncos gives the Dolphins. Decoy was run by Lemuelu. It meant that O'Sullivan had to stop in the middle of them. They work it away here through Katoni Staggs.
Yeah, great defensive set from the Brisbane Broncos.
Walters from dummy half. Comes away to Farnworth, loses his footing. Hear a whistle, instead it's Brenko Lee who sends the Dolphins back in. Staggs with the tap, goes to Reynolds. Now Carrigan looks it open to Reynolds out the back. Here is Walsh with the speed. Contact there, the ball. Saves the day for the Dolphins. Walters has a dip from dummy half. They'll roll him over. Goes wide. Walsh again up against Ewan Aiken, and his hands full there. Got the pass to... An ankle looked at off the back of that tackle on Selwyn Cobber. He's fired up. On that right edge for the Brisbane Broncos. Bromwich on the line, a very compressed offensive line. On the left-hand side, didn't touch it with his foot. Spewed out the back instead of play on.
There's big strapping on that right knee of Tessinu.
Walsh coming back to the short side. Saw something. Milford hadn't moved up. That's what he saw. Keeps it going to Reynolds. Cut-out ball is too big for Cobham's career. He has certainly been the captain in every sense. Jesse Bromwich works it up here to Walters. Short ball there. Tabuai
Done here. He needs to be able to work the position. See if he can get a one-on-one with Cobber.
Line breaks. Try assist. Carrigan spills it. There again. Picking up that. Arthurs will wait. Inside his own 10. And the there goes to Ezra Mann. This combination on the left edge of the referee. Tabuai Fido here. Feeds it off to Tessie. In the opening 20 minutes here is Farnworth beating Milford. He had Walsh back on things. It's
hole between Anthony Milford and Brenko Lee.
Jordan move! It was Mann for Walsh. Milford was headed infield again. Farnworth. It comes past 2023. That gets the green lights. Reynolds
to give space to his speedy outside backs.
That Carrigan working it forward. Back to Reynolds. And for Tabuai Fido and coming. Force an error out of this Brisbane side. Staggs though with a carry, a strong one. Centrifugal force between Gilbert. 10-2 and undergoing the 8. Fido gives it off to Aitken. Runs towards Staggs and also Cobbo. Blood flowing from that collision as well with Nicarima, and there you see the ball. Off the back of the scrum wins. Arthur. Anxious faces in that Dolphins coach's box. Away from Pakes, a big fend. Walsh comes again. Cobbo will take for Brisbane. A do-over there. There's a close call between Aitken and Nick there on the left cheekbone of Anthony Milford, who's now here on this right hand. Gilbert through O'Sullivan. Milford and the skip past Ezra Mann. Stone goes to O'Sullivan. Cut out ball. Aitken gives it to Tessie New. He was 100% there. Just about back him. Placed there, 45 away. Carrigan.
Just feel like they're up against the ropes from a heavyweight boxer, but as they
in this game. So it's Wallace to get things going to Sullivan. Cut out Tabuai-Fidow. Good catch and pass from Lee.
Ezra Mann put everything he had in.
They've had. Tells you how courageous they've been so far.
And the Broncos, 7 more.
Pace for Carrigan. Comes towards Wallace. Nichols. That's Taupo who stops him pretty comfortably. Now O'Sullivan, flat on the left-hand side. Kenny Bromwich on the angle. Good tanning in this opening half. Gilbert's. Chance from Siren. Go right off the scrum win. Milford is there. First man option was Lee up against base. He takes to the line. He gives it off to Tabuai-Fidow. We play all here tonight as Wallace gets an offload away and Tabuai-Fidow plays it. Pakes. Tapa here working it towards the fourth.
Wayne Bennett was extremely happy with the toughness of his side, and he's asked them to go
inside. Goes to Mam. Walsh. He finds Farnworth. Lee was under pressure. He hands it to Corey Jensen. They get going here once again. So waste plenty of territory. Carrigan, right arm free.
That's great play from the Dolphins fullback. He was in the tackle on Jensen, and Adam Reynolds.
Suncorp. Gilbert. Off that right foot.
I'd love to see more of an impact from Anthony Milford. It's about the only time that he's really shown.
They're coming through. Ricky was there, getting back to take him off the ball. He got some. Was coming for the current fullback. Lemuelu out the back. Especially Kevy and Alfie came together in the halves of the Broncos, who all head fake from Pakes. Mam, Walsh, cut out ball. What a puddles. From out in the right touchline. From out wide through the first.
Again, Sean O'Sullivan hit the accelerator, got to the outside shoulder.
Points of the game. And it's so much possession to Brisbane. And the just like that, they're back inside the 40. They've been rocked. Wallace does exactly that. Brings it out. Can they finish this chance? Mam into the middle for Farnworth. He puts it. We've barely had 15 minutes of action. Stone looking up with New and Aitken. Takes it away from the some pressure on Cobbo. Tessie New put pressure on him. The ball's still there, and maybe he heard the footsteps and thought, I don't want anything to do with this. And gives the and Farnworth make great tackles. Here's Wallace trying to push his way in. Broncos in command until Cobbo elected not to catch the bat. It's
ball and the replacement dummy half.
They've set them off. Here's Wallace. Going to Lemuelu, brings it back to almost...
Because that ultimately gave the Dolphins the possession in the Jared Wallace try. So
here they come once more. Cobbo goes over the top of Tabuai.
You see the Peck going backwards and couldn't hold on to him. They gave his sentence in the offload. So
living room. Some